मेरो साउन्ड आछ हेलो हेलो गेम डाउनलोड भइरहेको रहेछ अपडेट आएको रहेछ थाहै भएन हेलो हेलो गेन्सिन इम्प्याक्ट हो गेम त डेडसट भाइ ओके विल्दै यो अब कहिले डाउनलोड हुने हो झ्याउला आएर के गरौँ भयो स्ट्रिम हाल्दै ब्याकग्राउन्डमा पनि आवाज आइरहेछ होला एक घन्टा लाग्ने भयो डाउनलोड हुन के भयो टाका डाउनलोडले दिमाग खायो क्या ल ल मिल्दै के छैन अहिले गेम स्टार्ट भएपछि हुन्छ दाइ भोलि भेटौँला बाई बा के गर्दैछ कतिखेर पुग्दैछ उल्टी सुल्टी त आएन आइसमा आयो ल ल खै यार 4 GB भयो अब 5 GB अब धेरै टाइम होइन 10-15 मिनट म डिप्रेसनमा गएँ किन हो वाइ इन डिप्रेसन गीत सुनेर म त अहिले भोग लाग्यो भने समोसा छ त्यही खान्छु दुइटा छ होइन र नभएको जिएफको याद आयो यार यो गीत सुनेर चिप्पै हावाको जिएफ छ होइन र तिम्रो लिसु कहाँ छैन भनेको एउटाले या दिँदैछ ढाका मेरो त छ त हौ अब हुन्छ टिम लायो होइन तिम्रो त हुनुपर्ने हो भनेको मैले म त कसले भनेछ र के सबै मोडल निलै देखेछ सबै थियो अघि मिल्दै बाइक अहिलेसम्म आएकोमा सबैलाई हटाइदिने किन ब्याचलर जोइन हो कि के हेलो हेलो परी गुरुङजी लभ फ्रम भुतलागिमी थ्याङ्क यू बल्ल 100 भयो त खाना भयो सबैको सोल्टिनी वेलकम यो गेन्सिन इम्प्याक्ट गेम हो ग्रुपमा स्टार्ट भएछ पिन पनि गरेछ अब स्टार्ट हुन लाग्यो 1 घण्टा पछि यार छिटो स्टार्ट हुनु फाइनली स्टार्ट हुँदैछ डाउनलोड भएर सकियो $32 minutes yeah exactly 32 minutes पछि स्लो चल्यो कि के हो ए राम 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 रिफ्रेस हुन मलाई
Huh? What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and...
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng funeral. The Millilith are watching our every move.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are
Do they intend to exercise force?
most likely. I've heard that some members of the... However, both sides were quite obstinate.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qi.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort...
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the...
And what now?
That's all Ning... She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, only now do they want to start keeping Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of...
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity? Neither path is an...
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng...
Things are taking a turn. I'm afraid I must leave. Consider your next course.
So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the few? Oh, Paimon gets it. If he must be waiting for the... But where could we find... Where would he go at a time like this?
Make sure to keep up. Next time, be sure to make a prop.
Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier? This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? Oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can't, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora, it's like a dream come true. Oh, right, it's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Quick, we have to go
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you—
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
एप्पल स्टोरमा प्ले स्टोरमा दुईटामा छ
Where should I start? If it weren't for that love— stopping the—
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, she will get that which she desires. I'm not at the time for discussion, and either way, with the battle.
Battle?
When Senor, instead of confronting you direct, when she faces a word. But as for me—
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt—
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Besides, you could never defeat— Fighting talk, I love it! This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
With sword comes shadow.
Passable effort. Passable effort.
Boom boom!
Run all you like. Poor timing.
Motion to You can't run.
You've made some progress. Guess I should take you more seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Wrap up the flame.
All you
Incinerate.
do is run.
Speed of light.
This!
Incoming. Hey. Boom boom.
Something else catch your eye?
Don't blink.
No use
to
hiding back
compel.
there. You've got some skills.
Time to act. Rain outlines your fate.
I'll crush you.
Not good. Incoming. You can't run.
My turn.
Lights out.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! Huh? I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! Yeah! You got to the
judgment. Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Hey! Boom, boom! I object. Time to act. Body and mind. Rain cutter. Incoming. Body and mind. Don't blink.
Die here.
Rain outlines your fate. Is this my final job? Speed of light. Not good. Body and mind. Body and mind. Body and mind. I let my guard down. Let me weave you a verse. Nowhere to hide.
Die here.
Rain outlines your fate. Change of plans. Time to act. Incoming! Hey! Body and mind. Time to act. Don't blink! Not good. Body and mind.
Die here.
No, my sword! Time to act. Rain cutter. But speed of light. With sword comes shadow. Incoming. Rain outlines your fate. Not good. Don't blink.
You're cut above.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of The Foul Legacy transformation was too great for my body. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied.
सुरुवाती खेल्नुपर्छ कि बुझ्नलाई
Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well. As such,
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never. The truth is, unfortunately, we cannot be picked.
So what are you planning to...
I will awaken the god that.
A god?
Osial. Oh, if such an ancient god, do you think the cunning Rex...
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now! The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. The one with the power of so many using the powers of but knowing that such an act... Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on?
मलाई राख्दिनु है तर
If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House... Did we make it in time?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adept...
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this over...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith, which is why we must stop that mob.
So the Archon War was fought too. So will the power of the
We've already discussed it.
What?
One certainly could. The Chi Sing did once, and as fate would have it, for what could you more?
So be it. We haven't a moment to spare.
Yep.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong Ballista!
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
You can't run! Let's end this quickly!
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is dental energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Karst! Wow, it's Madame Pain's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
Come at me!
You can't run! Punishment! The room!
Don't be a killjoy! Only just because it's miscalculated.
Speed of light! With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might!
I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Body and mind. Time to act.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Look at me. Just...
End this quickly!
Don't blink!
This isn't good.
Body and mind.
With sword comes shadow.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Don't blink!
Time to act. Rain cutter.
With sword from shadow.
I miscalculated.
Speed of light. Amuse myself a little. Breath of the flame. Boom!
Yes, this is it.
Shiver! The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrade! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Work hard and live each day to the fullest.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any wave.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then. At first, it is a testament to Ning seeing the Jade Chamber.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today.
Oh?
3,700 years. Even to this very day. But that does not mean, do not merely cast your
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lap.
What?
In the dream, I also thought to tell him, but I did.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the animal Archon sought to quell.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an Outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know.
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a Sart. I thought this battle would perhaps. Although I am a mere.
Huh? Why does everyone look...
Weren't you frightened, dear?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong millilith... When danger is near. Thanks for protecting me.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't.
Huh?
Because we are adept.
You see, this the country of contract. Although their blood is the time of contracts.
See?
Your line of inquiry is askew.
Seems like...
Let us return now.
Eager to leave.
Yes, one understands. One fears that by the time... Fair enough.
Since we Adepti, but how will we ensure...
All right, Mooncarver.
Looks like... Oh, right! Child wanted to... But we were able to... Oh, and speaking of that... Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli...
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the...
Hello, nice. Everything's ready. Let.
When our elemental skills this time is the enemy or will against stack of chances sets up the 2 times
A new job. What you got?
Crush!
More speed.
You're open.
Flood of frost!
You're open.
Rack and ruin!
You're open. New job.
Beg for mercy. Freeze to the core!
More speed.
Wasn't done.
Eye for an eye! Let us cross swords.
Should replace my...
Everything's ready. Let's go. Hello, nice to meet. Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. I'm a chef from Liyue. My favorite place is the chicken. I mean, the... Everything's ready. Let's go.
Glacier Parsway, guys. Fire, kitchen,
Even if in a trade, we nothing. Calm weather. Morning. Gale. Leo. Sure. Be ice. Gamble. In the. Seeing as it's careful. I've. You. It's not. Don't wait. You're so.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to—
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you—
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong— Last time we saw Zhongli, do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liu? We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
I suppose it wasn't too much trouble.
Where has Master gone this time?
Huh?
You call this cooperation between Harbingers?
Don't take it to heart, child. Oh, it seems...
Hey, it's Zhongli and
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the City of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it... Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and...
Ah, right.
Well, if it isn't...
Paimon...
Oh, now don't say... Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just... The real deceivers here are Senora, and so...
Stop wasting time, child. You remember the agreement, Morax.
What in the world are...
The contract is fulfilled.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chiao? No, wait! That's an exciting twist.
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little... Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that, as you know, I've even boulders that can until one drizzly day. I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue the city I had dwelt in for so long? So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child. Indeed I was. The Gnosis, that's right.
So you mean that it...
Of course. And it would have been all just as a child quickly...
In the end, take the Adepti, for instance. Credit is also due. This meant I could remain. All of these things turned out. I had expected them. They seized the opportunity.
Huh?
Oh.
Hey, what about me?
I think that thanked... If you hadn't created...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Be that as it may. You've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then...
Ah, fine.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right!
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for your...
No, I don't wanna know if a great thing plays on that soul.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Senora Kiosk, place to go for classic UA dishes.
I can't wait to see my adorable daughter.
Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
Good. Yeah, still live.
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
Where has Jesse gone this time?
I can't wait to see
Time to act.
Are you buying or not?
Time to act. Body and mind.
Well, since we're going... So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did... Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal There's only one real pot... The Fatui? They certainly are very... Shh! Lower your...
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex...
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all—
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millelith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of
Hear ye all! The Qixing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that, having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that something feels off. Could the Qixing... Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens.
3,700 years of contracts.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous, but blinded by our
The long, unending dream of our Arca.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, name your price.
Whoa.
Me put up person.
Perhaps.
As for the mortals and Adepti,
But it seems that, well...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,007? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat...
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinyue kiosk. Are you sure?
You're right. I do like the Mora.
But why would Morax like...
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to...
Oh, no wonder! But since you weren't...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange... The Archon Morax could never experience... I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. That is true.
Paimon thinks that...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. Yes, the nation has been closed by order. The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue prefer...
Paimon thinks we've heard that one.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people... Zhongli, since...
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them. This is what visions are.
Uh-huh. That's how...
But starting from last year, the
Vision hunted?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the Omnipresent.
They want to seize vision?
I should think that in the...
Whoa.
The Animo Archon is the fact that even I, knowing her, 7 ideals for... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Keqing is absolutely right in saying that. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believe it, could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains... I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame. All right then. Was there anything else you...
That's right. Since Morax is... Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to...
The Mora present now will not...
This is terrible!
Yes. Let's see...
Then, did you...
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good logical
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right then. Was there anything... Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
children, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of...
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out. That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still... Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy. Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's...
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add them.
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at after...
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days. Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be. Even more difficult to find is Smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. In any case, Smaragdus jadeite is an Adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact... goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be...
Yes. I suppose she...
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal...
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Ah, allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yanfei. She's the one helping Yanfei. I believe you already heard of the Traveler and his traveling companion.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millelith's record. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millelith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millelith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Qixing. What a shame. A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yanfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes. Here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time
All right, Yanfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two... You'll have to excuse Yanfei. She's always been like this. Ever the talkative one when it comes to her own
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one, and he mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time. And then after that was all over, he went back and married. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just...
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find any at all.
Is that so? But Smaragdus Jadeite is really rather a... Yanfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Whoa! That's a really thick book. What kind of things?
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Krustle! A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, he mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some. Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch.
Wow, an Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Hello, Mr. Krustle. How's business?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei.
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe...
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, in the end I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus Jadeite. Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize, I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhiqiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite...
Wait, isn't Smaragdus Jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhiqiao before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus Jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times...
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms...
Of course. This way, both the client...
In that case, might you know where Miss Zhiqiao lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpin.
Oh, of course. She wrote her...
Thanks a lot, Mr. Krustle.
My friend, you can't beat the atmosphere here.
Leonie Pavilion, best seafood in town.
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me.
How do you do, Miss? My associates and I are...
The hairpins. I don't know how it could have happened. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay... My family is in the ore business too. But business has been suffering ever since the cast. We now have a backlog. A big banquet. That's what the hairpins... But now that I've lost the...
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Would you really...
Hold on.
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor. True.
Right. I finished reading the contract. Furthermore, and given the rare...
Even higher. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
However, all of the...
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start...
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is genuine, would there?
Please. Please, Don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, however much it is, now that it's come...
Yes, legally speaking. So hold on a moment.
What did I feel? My family has...
Smoothed. No, it's nothing.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss You lost them!
I'm sorry.
Mora! Do you have any idea what I had to go through?
No problem. But it was in fact
Of course!
All right, understood. I'll
Thank you very much.
Looks like I'll have to...
Please wait, Miss Shercha. It's not
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon? I'll remind you again.
Can't beat the atmosphere here.
केही गर्नु हो त के गरेर
Miss Yanfei, what is—
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the Orin laid on those hair—
What do you mean?
Obviously not. I'm no adventure— I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus Jadeite, if mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time—
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not—
Now that is if I've deduced correctly, he may—
If that's the case, we should go confront him.
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way. And then, after that, he would simply insist that Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpin—
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might—
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of—
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this—
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first—
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track. It feels like, yeah.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Any work commissioned but not bound by a—
I understand.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. And I'll also need your signatures on pages.
This contract has so many pages.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're—
I've had to read—
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, I don't believe you have been part of an investigation.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask—
Because, as it happens, I'm whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or— Also, the idea of someone abused— But again, let's not dwell on this. Ah, I've got it. If Mr. Crossell had his—
Why, hello.
No, nothing—
Snezhn. That was the first. He was quite generous. Why, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings. Yes, I've heard it said that
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings.
Is that so? So, did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait, how
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across these two stones. There may be only and...
All right, let's...
But, never mind.
Unusual actions...
Miss Yanfei?
If you could just confirm...
Yes.
Then I have...
Of course.
Oh, I have... This document show... I wouldn't say there's...
With this hard evidence to back...
On the contrary, if you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha! Got it! Xingxi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith.
Well, that was quick.
Because lots of... As you know, Liyue Harbor is but the amendments made by the Tianquan to our law. As such,
So you help?
yes, well, you sound surprised. Oh, this has an
Again with that.
well, that's that then.
Oh, Miss Yanfei, it's you. Has something happened?
Have no further trouble from then on? Has a merchant by the name
Crosel, the design of the hairpin. This order was on hold for a very long time.
Doesn't seem like.
Miss Sinxi.
Yes, I'm sure Mr. Crosel. I also kept a copy for my own records. The inlaid gems.
Thank you, Sinxi.
Sure, it is.
Nothing you need to worry about.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
I believe we have almost all
The weirdo with.
because once we have this
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? And if it isn't
No.
Smaragda, the it is abundant. And I suppose
That is indeed the case.
no trouble at all. But after I wonder,
You need.
you're too.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever.
Below the Siren Bardock ship, auditor is
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel.
Miss Yanfei, have you...
Yes,
Wonderful. Well then,
of course. Mr. Crossel.
sure. Wait, what? Me pay?
Not at all. Now, the...
Material F? I spent a huge...
Indeed. Only it's... if we want to determine... This is a process...
Seriously? In any case...
That's an...
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just...
Hard evidence. Some...
This document proves that my...
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either.
You know...
Of course I'm right. All the evidence...
Well, hang on a moment now. Because, Traveler, would you do the honors? I'm referring to the affidavit I'm referring to the affidavit I'm referring to the
What's...
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow with sustained contact. Mr. Crossel. No idea. I'm afraid that this... However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossel. I trust that you'll give...
What? Wait! What?
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear.
Huh? No, I...
Aren't actually inlaid. You do... Mr. Crossel.
He's seriously in...
I admit... But after receiving, I went to Boo. That's why I had another I kept the real Smaragd. I was worried that someone would see through.
Exactly!
I didn't... If word got...
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there.
10 times.
Crossel looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to...
20%? That...
Even if the However, Mr.
What?
Miss Yanfei.
Well, that...
Thanks so much.
Oh, come on.
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossel, it seems that my client has...
Actually, I could see from the hair if we could join...
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus jadeite.
Exactly.
The right solution depends... The objective of my client, an Adeptus. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by the title of Adeptus in any case. Don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today...
Paimon can think of someone who would...
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit.
If we could join If we could join...
Let me think.
If we could join...
Body and mind. Time to act.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus jadeite? Good.
Well, if we're all...
Oh, you.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come
now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot.
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows. Indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be... Liyue is not the same place I once knew. All right, then. Let us...
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How...
It is but a single teapot, It shan't take long at all. There we go. This Serenity Pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Wait a minute, Granny! How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this.
Serenity button lock.
I never embark on a journey without a...
Just to set the render board. Button silicon print on lock. Cool eyes.
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's! There's even a great big house, huh? But there's just a whole load of nothing around it. Paimon can't still. Oh, wait a...
Well, it seems that we have...
It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, I am not a finch. Hang on a moment. Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
So you're the little helper.
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did. You may leave. Your journey may be far from over. But at least this way, you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night. Though it is thus, you may consider me. Now, have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you...
Blueprints?
Yes, these are the blueprints. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare them. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall...
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
I doubt it. A golden-eyed Adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said, this world is...
A golden-eyed Adeptus?
I hardly remember my... Well, let's not dwell. If there's any...
Talk to deep experience and to learn about them. You can create all kinds of items from the creation screen. Is to create item from the exact world and live with the world.
If my calculations are correct, Wanwen Bookhouse is due to receive a batch of new releases today. Might we add a small detour to our adventure? Now, this is what I call a moment of solitude.
access the edit menu later.
Time to act. Body and mind. Time to act. outlines your fate.
in adventure.
Okay, well,